we're talking breath. Is it good? Is it maybe not so good? And of course, a lot of people wearing their masks now. And maybe you've come to the realization that you're maybe not as fresh as you should be. But we kind of laugh about it, but there could possibly be something bigger going on. So joining us now, registered dental hygienist and CEO of Dental X, Anaida Deti, joins me now with the reasons and maybe some remedies as well if there's something bigger happening. Good morning to you, Anaida.
Good morning.
Okay, so I am first to admit, when you put on the mask, okay, didn't think I needed that mint, but maybe you do. But there's something bigger here, right? So how do you know when maybe it's just your garlic-filled lunch versus a bigger issue going on?
So as people are wearing masks every day, and as the mask became mandatory now, people can feel their own breath more and more. So sometimes it can be just maybe you just skipped that brushing last night, or maybe you ate something that maybe garlic or onion or something that smells a little bit more. But we have to make sure, so people that are doing everything and they are doing all the proper things, they're still smelling their breath and they feel that it's not as fresh as it should be. They have to make sure that they go a little bit further and they see their dental professional to make sure that there is nothing bigger going on.
Okay, so let's just say you do your basic brushing, you do the flossing, all of that, and you still see something's up a little bit. So what could some of the factors be that are at play here?
Some of the factors can be, it can be maybe periodontitis, that it's gum disease, can be cavities in the mouth, or sometimes the things that can also be is people usually don't floss, they skip the flossing. Or sometimes they have to look at their diet. They don't drink much water. And also sometimes some of the things are if they are using a lot of medications and people have very dry mouth. Also, that's one of the things that it's going to make their mouth smell. Probably another thing that usually people don't know that is very important to do is to brush their tongue. People usually say, oh, you really have to brush your tongue, which is very important. It is as important as brushing and flossing.
Yeah, you sort of forget to brush your tongue and your cheeks and all surrounding area, especially
Yes.
for the little ones. I know it's a lot harder to get them to do the flossing and to stay tuned really for more than a minute of around and round. Any tips and tricks, especially for the little ones?
Some of the things that we say is the electric toothbrush is a great tool to use. And I say mostly around Christmas, I say probably that's the best gift you can give to your kids and teenagers. And also there is now some little flosses, which we call floss picks, which are much easier to use. And they are very friendly. Sometimes they make them as little animals, so kids can use them, and they actually like to use this kind of things. Something new that we have is also little timers that the kids can use, and they know exactly how long they have to use the toothbrush for.
Okay, so you make it a bit of a game, a bit of a process, get them involved.
Yeah.
They feel like they're in charge, right? Which is always important for them. There's certain foods that could play a role here. You mentioned something there a little bit earlier about the low-carb diet. What's happening there?
The diet is very, very important, not just for your mouth and teeth, for our overall health. And some of the good food to use is vegetables, which we know that they are very important to use. Cheese is a very good low-carb diet also for the mouth. It's very important for your teeth. It makes them stronger. And one is also drinking a lot of water, which people have to drink a lot of water during the day, which is very, very important.
You know what? I think that's just a good rule of thumb, is to drink all of that water. I'm very, very guilty of that one as well. Anaida, some great tips here. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. All right.